What's up, honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel, and I'm back with yet another video. So y'all know we've been into this K saga. So it appears, darling, y'all remember when that L Time series, was premiering out in New York, honey? Well, K's friend and former manager, honey, they said they putting them charges on your boy. So before I get started and give my commentary on all of this that's going on, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so that you're notified every time I release a new video. And let's get started. I hope y'all enjoy.
I already know it's your girl Britney Chanel.
This video is powered by KingBritneyChanel Couture, available, y'all, on teespring.com. Yes, so if you like my merch and the things that I wear in my videos, like if you're interested in stuff like wall art, blankets, sweatshirts, t-shirts with cute little sayings on it, like the trust God and chill, darling. A lot of people like that when I'm out. Y'all be like, oh, that's cute. Check out my Teespring merch store. You can get to it on the YouTube tab, the store tab on YouTube. So if you like my merch, definitely check it out. I will leave the link in the description, and let's get into the topic. So how y'all doing today? I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody is having a blessed and prosperous day. I am enjoying, my downtime and stuff like that, but I had to come to y'all and catch up with y'all about this K saga, because y'all know the drama, darling, with K never stops, honey. So let's talk about it. Y'all know that we talked about the L Time series. We talked about a couple of series concerning K on this channel, and y'all remember that when they did the premiere out in NY, that supposedly they had to leave and everything because somebody had called in, y'all know, a situation concerning a ooh la la, okay, concerning the blicky, okay. So let's talk about it, y'all, because we getting ready to talk about Dawn R, K's good friend. Now let's talk about it. It says K's former manager, and I'm on npr.org. They said chargee with, I'm gonna say, a blicky. They claim that he called in that situation at that NY little premiere situation of the L Time series, where everybody has to be moved on out of there, and the building had to be kind of secured, okay, at that screening, okay. So it says on Friday, the FED, and if you're new to the channel, like, y'all might notice that I talk in a lingo. You got to get into it because of how YouTube is. And I try to make it easy for my new people, but we doing it, we here. So it says on Friday, the FED, the People versus K, honey, they put that paperwork on former K manager Dawn R. Y'all know who Dawn R is, with calling in, I'ma say an intimidation, a blicky intimidation, okay, to a NY advanced screening, that little advanced premiere situation of the L Time series about K that aired back in December of 2018. So it was a 6-part series, and y'all know what it was about. It had different people and a bunch of stuff, but my thing is, why would these people get themselves involved with K to this magnitude? Like, you clearly know this man was under like a super microscope, and I never thought like we would be here at this day talking about this, because people did put up a reasonable situations. Like, honestly, I believe it's half and half. Like, I believe kind of both sides a little bit on their explanations. I believe to the people who saying K did stuff, that he was bugged out and could have been doing stuff because of the industry that he came from, and just from some things that we've just seen. Like, if y'all seen the Gayle interview that he did, the stuff he was blurting out was just enough for me to believe that some other stuff was going on, okay. And then, not to mention, to K's supporters side, I do believe that some of these so-called Vicks do be lying. Okay, so we've definitely seen some crazy stuff when it comes to this case situation, but honey, to know that they done tried to put paperwork, honey, or they did put paperwork, honey, because they trying to get him for that, Don R for that, for the call in of the Blicky intimidation call, honey, we gonna call it, at that L Time series screening, premiere, whatever you want to call it. Now, it says that the disrupted advanced screening at NY, y'all know it was at a theater, darling, was scheduled to include a panel discussion featuring several of K's, you know, Vicks, so-called Vicks, supposed Vicks. Okay, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but people that are making claims, okay? When, you know, he goes through the process of the whole thing and they, you know, vet these situations and it's official, then we could say official. You feel what I'm saying? But basically it says it was supposed to be a panel discussion featuring several of K's, you know, supposed Vicks, and y'all know that little movement founder, I'm gonna call her TB, among others. It says after the call was called in, the screening was canceled and they had to move everybody on out. Okay, so clearly maybe they didn't want a huge discussion happening, because if you a person in K's situation and you already you got off in 2008 because you had to do all this maneuvering in 2008, and then to find out that they was about to do like a huge screening in New York and then have a panel, that would have got major publicity. It was so many people, y'all, that watched the whole series about him. So imagine if it was a whole panel discussion even after that. What, you know, conversations a lot of times evoke change. So who's to say that, you know, he may not have wanted certain stuff to get out there, or he may not have wanted it to hurt his chances of, you know, maybe kind of getting off this time, or whatever his reason it could have been. But this is crazy. So it says that Don R, who was K's manager at the time of the incident, is, you know, they putting that paperwork on him, and he got 2 counts of, you know, they said basically saying, you know, saying or kind of propositioning that he was going to, you know, put physical by interstate communication, and he got another one on something else. So this is crazy. So I paraphrased that, but if y'all want to read that, y'all can definitely just type in his name, honey, and it comes right up, okay? Also, it says Friday. I'm going to say Friday's paperwork, but y'all know what a chargey is. Y'all know that's me, you know. You got to say what you got to say. It says Friday's paperwork, and I'm paraphrasing, were filed by, you know, the People versus K for the Southern District of NY and the NY office of, honey, they say the F.B.I, darling, okay? All that. Crazy, okay? So you in, not only you somebody friend, you done got yourself in big time trouble trying to help somebody else out. That's why you got to look out for yourself. Protect your number one, okay? Number one, live righteous, okay? Believe in y'all most high. Do what you got to do to stay on in his good graces, and do what you need to do as a loyal and faithful servant, honey. Do your due diligence, and leave these people alone that's trying to get you jammed up in foolishness, because clearly people around him, because it's all these people coming out, honey. I know y'all heard the lady, I'm gonna call her JW, say that a lot of people knew about him and stuff he was doing and all that. Like, people knew, come on now, but they just didn't want to say anything because of who he was, his celebrity, the money, all kind of stuff. They knew who he was. They knew how he was moving out here in these streets, and a lot of them was on the same type of time. But why would you get yourself involved in somebody's foolishness? Y'all tell me, if one of your friends was in trouble, would y'all go through these extremes to help them? Because I know I wouldn't. I'd be like, listen, if you did something, bro, you gonna have to face them facts. I'm not gonna do that. Now he in trouble with the boys. Now, according to the People versus K, Dawn was in the Shy At the time of the screening, they say that on the day of the event, he worked with another individual called, they calling this person CC-1 in the gathering filing to draft messages to a L-time, exec that discouraged the network from airing the series, okay? So the people, this is crazy. The People versus K say that Dawn also sent the theater darling a purported, a cease and desist letter to stop the screening. So apparently they did not want this screening to go on. Like I said, if they were supposed to sit down and do a panel, imagine the things that could have been said. And if you used to getting away with something for so long, and you did similar measures, you would be on this certain type of time trying to get that started again. I could believe that, okay? It says People versus K, they mentioned the letter to stop the screening, and they called the NY La Policia and the fire department in an attempt to basically kind of disrupt the whole screening process, okay? And finally contacted the theater employee by phone to say that there was a person in the theater with a blicky, okay, who was prepared to spray it out, okay? So pretty much it says that this paperwork is separate from the FED paperwork that was filed on Wednesday. Remember, we talked about 3 of K's team or associates, whatever you want to call them. They had some paperwork put on them, okay, where they was brought up on some stuff taken in, darling. So these people, honey, we are not in the year for you to be out here maneuvering foul in these streets, doing crazy stuff, trying to, help other people. Help yourself, okay? Help yourself. Get yourself right, okay? Because you getting jammed up with somebody else. Now you and you have to be in the same situation this dude is. And for what? For what? For what? What did you gain? What did you gain from this? This is crazy, y'all. It says that the situation, the paperwork that was filed on Wednesday by the Eastern District of NY against Dawn and 2 other of K's peoples, in which the men are, this claims that they had separate schemes to, I guess, intimidate, bribe, and several of K's supposed Vicks, okay? And it says that the blicky intimidation of the screening was mentioned in Wednesday's paperwork from the Eastern District, but it was the Southern District and the F dot B I, okay, that have put up more paperwork or levied more paperwork related to that particular incident, okay? On Thursday afternoon, the Eastern District I'm gonna say M Judge Peggy K approved a $75,000 package for him to be let on out for Dawn. He is paid. It says he made his first appearance in front of a Southern District judge on Friday. This is wild, y'all. Like, what are y'all's thoughts on this whole situation? I didn't think we would be sitting here talking about Dawn R, especially because Dawn R through this whole time has been doing interviews with different people on Whattt, trying to advocate for K, it seemed like he was trying to be a friend and say different stuff, but honey, it seemed like he was doing a little bit more than just being a good friend, and he done got himself jammed up trying to, cape. This is why you don't try to cape for nobody. You feel me? Because you end up in the same situation they end up with. This is why if somebody is not righteous, somebody is not doing the right thing, never co-sign them. This is why I don't vouch for nobody. I always am solo. I never vouch for nobody, because people be out here moving real wild, y'all. It's just what it is. And when you co-sign somebody else and they foolishness or they treachery, you reap the same consequences that they have to reap also. So don't do it. Anyway, it's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. I will be back with another video because we got more K updates. So definitely make sure, If you like these, like, comment, and subscribe. And see you all soon on the next video. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video. And if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.